everybody, and welcome back to MVP19. We're back today with Nat.
Hi guys!
So, we've decided to have a bit of a change. We have swapped out the BSM trailers for these two lovely Optiliners that are on ModHub.
Yeah, they're actually 9,000 more in capacity, but smaller cosmetically, which is what we needed because the last ones we had were actually real hard to get around specific corners, especially like the shop and stuff. So we decided to have a change. We needed something smaller, but it worked out it was a lot better because they're bigger.
Yeah, so we've decided to swap them out and go with these ones. Like I said, they're 9,000 litres more, but they are a lot smaller. I'd say they're about 2/3 of the size of the last ones, so it should be a lot easier. So the plan is we're going to try and get this field done today, aren't we, Nat?
Sometime today, yeah.
And basically, we're going to trial something. We're not sure how it's going to turn out, so hopefully the video does turn out well. Basically, what we want to do is try and get all the harvesting done in one video. We're going to try and do it in a reasonably fast time lapse, but it is going to be a case of more than likely, don't hold me to this because we may change things as they go along. We'll have the intro, which we are doing now, then it'll be time lapse, and then outro towards the end of the video. We feel that'll be the best way to do the video, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We're hoping, well, I was thinking maybe at some point breaking the field up because they are a bit too big. It's taken us a while, and to be fair, we could do with trying to dull it down a bit so that they're a lot smaller. So they're not taking like 10 episodes, for instance, to actually harvest the field.
Yeah, so we're thinking that maybe it might be a better idea to split the field. So, like for example, field 15, break it into 5 chunks, should we say, 4 to 5 chunks. It'll all be the same crop still in one field, but we will break it into chunks, so then it's a case of, well, in one episode we could do 2 parts, so it's like doing 2 fields, and then we can do a different job in the next episode, then come back and finish the job we started.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll make it a lot easier in a lot of senses, and it won't be as dull for you guys, and you know, easy for baling and stuff like that as well. We're just trying to figure things out because as it stands, it's a bit daunting, isn't it?
Yeah, the map is definitely big. It is a very big map. It's a little bit overwhelming, some of the sizes of the fields. I've never, don't get me wrong, I've played on some big maps in the past, but I've never ever been on a map where the fields have been as big as this is. It is extremely overwhelming, the size of these fields. They're not just a quick job like on most maps where, you know, argument's sake, Oakfield Farm back in, you know, that has some pretty decent sized fields. You know, the biggest field in the game is probably, I don't know, an eighth of the size of one of these fields, and even that does take a while to harvest. So we're thinking if we can cut this field down into some decent sized chunks, and then might be able to handle it a little bit easier.
Agree. I think this map itself is probably aimed more at groups of people rather than just 2 people, because of how big the fields are. We'd need at least, what, to get it done in one day, I reckon we'd need at least about 6 or 7 people harvesting at the same time just to get it done in a reasonable amount of time. That's one of the drawbacks to this map, I think. And the farm's quite small as well. There's not room for big equipment, which is what we use for the actual, what we need to use for how big the fields are. Some places are a bit narrow in it, like I said before, the shop. Coming into the shop is horrendous if you've got a big machine. It's not very well thought out in that sense, I don't think.
No, but that was another thing that we sort of had a quick conversation on before we started today's episode. We were looking at maybe the top end of 15 where we first started, which is literally outside of the farm, just converting a section of that field. Because I remember, I think it was the second episode, we said about maybe converting some of the grass fields around the farmyard itself into storage area for bigger machines. We were actually talking about it off camera when we wasn't playing, and maybe it'd be a better option to cut that section at the top of the field where we first started, just to put some sheds down to park bigger machinery. I thought you was driving on the other side, Nat.
I think I ended up on the wrong side. I just sort of turned around and went to closest field to me.
Well, you can finish that little section off there if you want, and then you can go back to your own side of the field. But anyway, guys, I think that's enough from us for now. So we're going to start what we plan to do, and we're going to go into a time lapse, and we will see how this video turns out. So from me, we'll see you when the harvesting is hopefully done.
Yep, and I will see you soon too. Bye.
She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la.
Well guys, so that is the field complete. I've got to say, it's been a lot of work. Up to now, I think it's taken approximately 7 hours, 8 hours, 1 second. Yeah, bang on 8 hours on the combine. That is quite something.
I have 9 on mine. 9 hours and 9.1 hours.
Yeah, so obviously my combine did spend a bit of time sat still in the first episode, but yeah, it's taken 9 real hours to harvest that field. It has been a mission, but it's finally done.
Yeah, it's been... I can't even say it. It's been absolutely horrendous, isn't it? Like, obviously, the amount of hours and time that's gone into just doing a field tour. It's been horrendous. I'm glad it's done.
I wouldn't say horrendous myself. It's been fun. I have enjoyed it. It has been fun, but it has been a lot of work. I think horrendous is a strong word, but no, it's been a lot of work. It has been very tiring, but it's been fun.
Yeah, but it's not just the actual doing it that's been horrendous. It's been the issues with the internet as well put on top. It's made it horrendous, I reckon.
Yeah, but it's been fine generally most of the day. It's just been sort of like the last, I wouldn't say hour of recording has been, yeah, horrendous. The last hour has been pretty horrendous. For some reason, as soon as it hits 10 o'clock at night, our internet decides, no, I'm not going to work anymore. Don't know why that is, but yeah, so... Okay, I'll put my combine away. As you can see just there, I am jumping back and forward.
Yeah, I'm cleaning mine now. It needed it after all that work. It was manky. I can't believe how dirty it actually got.
Yeah, they were pretty filthy, to be fair.
Yeah, they were. Thank God for vehicle cleaners, jet washers, that's the one. Pressure washer, that's the one.
But anyway, after all that, we have finished up with 650,811. When we started on this weekend's episode, we had 127,702. So we have gained quite a lot.
Yeah, that's including stuff we've bought as well. We've bought trucks and stuff like that. I think we've probably made, what, nearly $1 million?
It's got to be close. We have definitely made quite a reasonable amount. We bought, obviously we bought the original truck and trailer, and then obviously we bought 2 trailers again, and then we have bought the second truck. So yeah, we've probably had a good 200,000 at least, maybe 300,000 out of the money we've already earned.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. The only issue we had really when we was harvesting is fields. The glitch, isn't there? With the when you're moving, it's like you're banging into something, but there's nothing there. It makes it a bit awkward, doesn't it?
Yeah, there does seem to be a few invisible objects in the fields. Maybe if the creator is watching this, something to look at. Generally, you know, absolutely fantastic, not an issue. Just every now and again, there just seems to be these odd invisible objects in the middle of the field, and it sort of raises you up and gets you stuck and other things like that.
Yeah, I've got to admit, it's a nice map though. It really is. Like we said, you know, earlier, that the field's quite big, a bit too big for 2 people. But other than that, I think the map it's really, really nice. It's really nicely made and stuff. I think it, you know, the like certain little things like getting through gaps and stuff is an issue.
Well, I might as well clean your truck while I'm doing, because it won't let me put the jet wash away.
Well, at least that saves me a job.
Your truck is filthy.
I know. So it's all that work that's been put into it. I mean, it's been ragged a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, just a tad. It has been definitely worked. Gone from a nice cherry red to a poo brown.
Yeah, it's about right for my trucks, isn't it?
I've seen the way you drive.
I know. Hey, luckily I haven't ticked it up yet. I'm quite proud of myself for that. Actually, I expected to, you know, I've got it stuck, but I haven't actually like ticked it up or anything yet. So I'm really proud of myself for that.
Yeah, no, you are doing a lot better with it. But yeah, anyway, back on to farming subjects. So we do need fuel for these vehicles. We are running low on fuel. The fuel tank in the farm does not come with fuel in it. It's not like a buy point or anything like that. So we do need to fill the tank with fuel, so we need to get that preloaded, so we're going to have to spend some money on that. The other thing is, so next episode we are looking at reseeding the field that we have just harvested, and I honestly don't think that that horse pronto sat over there is going to be anywhere near big enough to do that field. So what we're going to do, me and Nat, we're going to have a sit down and have a look at some seeders, and we'll see what is feasible, and then obviously we'll update you at the beginning of the next episode.
I think we should just look for a really, really big modded one and hope, and you know, get the field done a lot quicker.
That is a potential, but obviously, like I said, we will have a look and see what we can do, because obviously we don't want it to be so big and unrealistic for you guys, but at the same time we need it to be feasible. It is definitely a map where if you played, don't get me wrong, you could play realistically, not an issue, but that's if you want to spend a lot of time doing things. Obviously we're trying to cram this into videos for you guys, and like I said, it's just a little bit too much for 2 people. It's definitely a group map. It's definitely for, say, 5 to 8 people. So anyway, I think that's it from me. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And bye from me.
And bye from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like PG said, if you like it, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.